Thank you so much for inviting me, Jim. Terrific songs. And thanks for letting me share your very professional band. I know Ron and Niels are going to play, Dave, anybody, good. What are you going to do, mess up my song? Not going to happen. Jeff, please join. All right, I wish Nancy Truax was here. Nancy's a folk club regular, and she kind of inspired this song, and her story that I'm about to tell you is going to kind of explain a cryptic couple of lines in the second verse. See, Nancy and I lived across the street from each other for 10 years down West Market neighborhood of next to Reston Town Center. And one nice summery night, she and her husband Wayne and me and my wife Jillian were sipping beers by the fountain on Chancery Station Circle, and Nancy related to us that she had grown up in Collegeville, Tennessee, a suburb of Chattanooga, famous for a big commercial bakery, a large factory actually, where they made Little Debbie snack cakes. So anyway, Little Debbie was a real girl. The founder of the snack cake company named the product line after his granddaughter, and I'm sure he never regretted it because they're still shipping millions of cartons of the monstrous little sugar bombs per year, I gather. And anyway, Nancy's sister Mary, true Irish twins, the O'Rourke sisters, a year apart in age. Mary was the older one. And they had a mutual friend who was actually close to Little Debbie. And the word went out that Little Debbie was having a birthday party, and Mary, being the older and slightly more conniving one, was able to finagle an invitation to Little Debbie's birthday party. Nancy had a fit and said, well, I'm actually closer to this mutual friend than you are, so I should be the one going to Little Debbie's birthday party. And there was a big kerfuffle, and in the end, neither of them got to go. And this was still a fight between these very close sisters 50 years later. And so anyway, that's that story. Fast forward, this was years before I played music with Nancy. Fast forward a few years, I'm driving. My wife has made me some lovely mixtape type CDs to listen to on my long drives. And one of these CDs had back-to-back Diane by Guster and Angeline by the Jayhawks, two lovely songs. And I start thinking as I'm driving along, for eons across every genre, male singer-songwriters have been writing songs based on a crush on a pretty girl. And I've never written one of those songs. I need to give that a try. And I'm thinking as I drive, okay, who am I going to write this about? I can't write it about the neighbor lady 2 blocks away. That's not going to fly. So, so as I'm thinking, I move into the left lane to pass a slow-moving 18-wheeler, and I look up at the side of the trailer and I go, there she is. I know who I'm writing my song for. I've had a crush on you since I was a child. In the cafeteria I'd see you, my imagination run wild. My lunchbox hid the secret I told no one about. At my table all alone, that picture of you I'd pull out and just dream. Now to this day you still sometimes darn near give me heart failure. I saw that same image of you on a semi-trailer. I nearly crashed driving side by side with that truck, sneaking glances and peeks knowing Cupid's arrows had struck again. Little Debbie, you're America's #1 snack cake. And I wonder how many hearts you've managed to break. With that red hair, the straw hat, and those haunting blue eyes, those nutty bars, Swiss cake rolls, and oatmeal cream pies, Little Debbie, you're making this grown man cry. And I just gotta find a way to tell you how much I love you before I die. Grew up in Virginia, you were just over in Tennessee. We gotta be about the same age. Come on, we were meant to be. And I'm no creepy stalker, notwithstanding what I just did. I found a face aging simulation specialist and I asked him, "Mister, can you update this kid?" And so I handed him the wrapper as I ate the tasty treat. He did his digital voodoo, and when it was complete, he turned the screen towards me and said, "There you have it. Today little Debbie ought to look something like Jessica Rabbit." And I said, "Ooh, do you think maybe you could print me off a copy of that?" Come to think of it, Mr. Facial Simulation Software Guy, do you think maybe you could do the Copper Tone Girl for me next? Little Debbie, you're America's #1 snack cake. And I wonder how many hearts you've managed to break. With that red hair, the straw hat, and those haunting blue eyes, those nutty bars, Swiss cake rolls, and oatmeal cream pies. Little Debbie, you're making this grown